Hey, what's going on, gamers? Once I'm back on the mic here for you guys yet again. We're going to be doing another breakdown here of the Alienware Arena Call of Duty Black Ops launch tournament brought to you by NVIDIA. So just to kick things off again, $1,500 on the line. We got $750 for first, $500 second, $250 for third. And we did a little bit of a breakdown last week. We're going to do another one this week. And I want to apologize first off for not having a whole lot of casts on the table here for you guys to look at, as we've kind of had some issues with, as you guys know, with CMN or Alienware Match Network, whatever you guys want to call it. We've had some issues with that, and we've had to reschedule some things, but we'll get some matches on the air for you guys here in the very, very near future. Perhaps as soon as the 10th is when I believe they've rescheduled everything. So February 10th, we'll try to get some stuff on the air for you guys here. As I gotta wake up a little bit, get excited here for you guys to take a look at what we're gonna be talking about here. So we'll do a bracket breakdown to sort of run down what happened in the upper bracket finals for each bracket here last week. And last week we saw the play on what was Jungle, which was a very interesting match to cast. I'm gonna have to click through to remember actually who it was that we casted on that. I want to say that we did hold on, I believe it was bracket 3. So it was Diverse versus Binary Gaming. We saw Binary roll there. And I believe Diverse is now under that Frag dominant name, at least for now. So we did see Binary win that one out. So Binary will be in the upper bracket final for round 8 of the upper bracket, and Binary will go down to the bottom. But first, let's roll through who we had win in the other upper bracket finals here, guys. As I'm going to go in reverse order, and you know what, I'll switch around. We'll go back to bracket 1. So bracket 1, Adaptive Gaming is going to take that one. They had a hefty win over Legion Gaming there on Jungle earlier in the week. So they go untouched there into the upper bracket. And let's see here, bracket number 2, we're going to see High Rollers Gaming versus Red Zone here. And this one, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this one because it hasn't been played out yet. I'm going to have to get a hold of somebody to see where maybe I could check match comms for you guys and see sort of what's going on with that. But as far as I know, that match has not been played, so we're not sure whether HRG or Red Zone will move on there. So that's an interesting thing we need to keep track of there. And then we'll take a look here at bracket number 3, which is going to be Lollards of Lancaster versus Dream Team. Now, this one hasn't been updated either. However, I'm fairly certain that Lollards of Lancaster won this one, as I believe I saw the match results for that. So, and then came the matchup that we all saw on e-rev TV, Binary versus Diverse. Of course, Binary moves on. And then in bracket number 5, we saw Vision, Valor, Victory, VVV move on there. No surprises there, guys, as they're a very, very competent team, and they beat Ascendancy pretty heftily there. So they move on to the upper bracket final, and take a look here at Nexus versus BL Gaming. That was in bracket number 6, and we saw BL Gaming, again, a team that hasn't gotten much love from e-rev TV. I apologize about that, and frankly, I don't know why. We just never end up casting you guys, so my apologies for that, guys. But BL Gaming, definitely a team that deserves some recognition here as far as this Alienware Arena tournament goes, the CEVO tournaments, the ESL tournaments, all that kind of stuff. So they're definitely making some waves here. So I got to give BL some love. And again, they move on untouched. And then in bracket number 7, Team Dynamic will roll over Team Empyrean. And this was probably really the closest matchup in the upper brackets that we saw. Excuse me, as I'm fighting off a little bit of a cold here, guys. My apologies. Team Dynamic rolled there, so Empyrean will go to the lower bracket, and this is actually a pretty good lower bracket to look at here. And again, Dynamic went on. So let's take a look here at the lower bracket. I'm going to try and get some graphics up for you guys that are a little easier to read this time rather than what I did last time. So lower bracket for bracket number 7. We'll start in reverse here. Again, Empyrean is down there in the lower bracket finals already. And then the teams that we have left there are Meta Redux, Banff Gaming, the Dog Pound Gangstas, and West Coast Elite. And, of these teams that I've watched play, I'm going to predict Banff Gaming to go on to play Empyrean in the final. I'm not going to give you guys a prediction on the final yet in the lower brackets, but I will give you my prediction for who's going to end up in that final. So I'm going to predict Empyrean versus Banff in bracket number 7. Let's take here a look at bracket number 6. So bracket number 6, we have Nexus down at the bottom there. And this is, again, one of those matches where we're waiting on or perhaps we've had somebody drop out here, but Legion of Evil has not moved on quite yet. So FYAB is still in this. So I'm going to go ahead and predict FYAB to be in the championship versus Nexus in bracket number 6. FYAB, again, very, very strong CTF team. And we'll go on to brackets number 5 here. Take a look. So we've got Unforgiven, which is, I think, just for fame now. I'm not sure if that sponsor's changed at all, but they are still in it. I'm not sure if their team is still alive or not, frankly. If they are, then I would go ahead and let them roll to the championship in the lower bracket for this bracket. But again, I'm not quite sure where that team stands. And also left in that bracket is going to be H2O, a team that we saw to be playing very strong. So between U4 and H2O, I would put them towards that championship in the lower bracket with Ascendancy, and move on to the next bracket, which will be bracket number 4 here, guys. Again, Diverse, which is Frag Dominant, is in the lower bracket finals there. Still in this, we have Savage Gaming, Zen Gaming, Flanking Assault Guys, and Future Milk. I'm not quite sure who's actually playing for Future Milk now, as I know that roster had some changes, since they first signed up for the tournament. So this one's actually kind of up in the air as to who's going to meet Frag Dominant / Diverse in that final in the lower bracket. Zen Gaming has impressed me, so you know what? I'm going to have to leave that one up in the air, guys. I can't make a call on that because I don't know enough about the teams, and I would just be making assumptions out of thin air there. So not going to do that. And we'll take a look here at the next bracket here, third bracket. So, and this is the one that has not finished yet, but I'm pretty sure that Lollards of Lancaster has won this one. So Dream Team has gone down, somewhere here, but the bracket seems to be a little bit messed up here. I'm gonna have to ask somebody about this one because Dream Team is in a different bracket than I thought they should be. I felt like they should be in the lower bracket finals already. However, they are not. They are in round 5. So something weird going on there. We'll check that out. And then bracket number 2, we will have another unfinished bracket here, but this was High Rollers Gaming versus Red Zone. I'm not sure of the outcome of that, but left in the lower bracket, we do have Flawless, Rebels of Mankind, and Elite. So Rebels of Mankind is a team that we casted, I think, the very first round. They have a lot of old school names on there, a lot of talent on the team, although they don't play actively in Black Ops that much. So that one, I'm going to take Rebels of Mankind simply because I don't know anything about anybody else in that lower bracket, as we've got a lot of teams out here for this Alienware Arena NVIDIA Call of Duty launch tournament. And in the final bracket here, bracket number 1, Adaptive Gaming, again, taking that upper bracket. Legion Gaming will be in the lower bracket final. And left in this, we're going to have Nothing to Prove, Massive Unit, Black Ops Squadron, and Legion of Doom. Now, we were supposed to broadcast Massive Unit versus Nothing to Prove, who is, I believe, Livid now. And again, due to some CMN issues, we did not. So I'm assuming that match has not been played, so we will cast that for you guys. And, this is another one of those deals where I'm not quite sure about either of these teams. So we're going to have to leave that one to hang as well. And, of course, after we cast that, we'll be able to tell you guys a little bit more about it. I'll be able to give you a reasonable prediction rather than just a summation out of thin air. So that's going to be the bracket breakdown here for you guys. Again, we've still got, let's see here, we got rounds 5, 6, and 7 here left for the lower brackets before we go to the lower bracket 5, 6, and 7. So round 7 will be the lower bracket final, and then the next round after that will be the bracket championships. And then the teams from brackets 1 through 7 will play that bracket championship, and then from there we will go to the championship bracket, which will be released, of course, after those results are announced, and we'll see how the seeding works for that. And which things go from there. So lots and lots of Call of Duty Black Ops left here in this NVIDIA launch tournament from Alienware Arena. And hopefully you guys stay tuned. You guys enjoyed the show. Tried to clean up the green screen a little bit this time so I don't look like a paper cardboard cutout there from like a 2D Mario game. So we got that cleaned up for a bit. Make sure you guys check out everything else going on e-rev TV. All of our shows, got some shows going out now as well as our broadcasts, and check out the articles over there from our news department. So for everybody here at e-rev TV, and hope you guys enjoy everything from Alienware Arena, because I know we are. We are out of here, guys. I'll hit you guys up after the next cast. Hopefully this will air beforehand, and you guys will have plenty of time to take a look at the brackets. So for e-rev TV, my name is Eric Once-Polly, and I am out of here, guys. Peace.